Good afternoon, Knicks Nation. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. First of all, condolences to the families affected by the shooting yesterday at the political event in Pennsylvania. First, we hope that the former president has a speedy recovery, and the family of the man that was killed out there yesterday, we pray for the family of that man. And I don't know if he had children or what his situation was. They haven't named him, but just that he was killed. Apparently, he was standing behind sitting behind the former president when the bullet went past the former president, and hit this man and killed him. So we pray for that family, as well as there are two apparently other people that are in critical condition from the shooting yesterday, and we pray for their families as well. So, I don't want to get into politics here on this channel at this time, but I just wanted to say prayers to the families, whatever your political position is. Things like that are not things that should be happening. So we just want to say condolences and prayers and sympathies to the families affected. All right. So now that we have that out the way, a lot happened this week. First of all, with regard to Jalen Brunson, I just want to spend a few minutes today. We're not going to be on long, but I just wanted to spend a few minutes because I usually do it on Sunday as a wrap up to what has happened during the course of the week. And we're going to talk about Brunson and his contract. We're going to talk about the rookies that played yesterday. I did see the game after I recorded it and watched it again after, and we'll discuss that as well. Good afternoon to all. Omar Murray, Deshaun Wilson, Keith Watkins, the only DM Dawson, brother superstar, nice 1718, my brother Senior Beef, Matt, brother Manny, and Anthony Deseri, sorry, Guilford McCormick, Malik Shabazz, good day to you, Jeremy Nussbaum, Blair V, what's up, my man Stephen Kelly, Corey Lee, Viz Shop, Freddie Errol, Chadwick, Idralin, and Deadly Samaritan. Welcome to all of you. So first thing, the contract. Let me ask you all, I want you all to think about this yourself. I don't know how much money you make. I don't know what your job is. But let's assume, for the sake of argument, you work in a construction job. You work in construction where you're in New York City and you're helping build skyscrapers in New York City, right? So you're moving concrete, you're working with heavy machinery, you're sometimes up in the air. So you're building concrete buildings, you're building buildings in New York City, you work in construction. And let's say you're working in construction in New York, and of course, New York is all unionized, right? So let's say you're making $150,000 a year working construction in New York, right? Now, it's a physically demanding job. You're making good money. In New York City, you're making good money, right? So you're a construction worker, you're making $150,000 a year. Now, look, the union boss comes and says, listen, they're offering you a contract, and you can get, right now, we can pay you starting now $250,000 a year. Or if you waited till next summer, you can sign a contract then for $400,000 a year. So what would you do? You're making $150,000, and they say, if you sign this contract now, you can start making $250,000 a year, guaranteed. But if you wait till next summer, if you're still available and you're still healthy and you can still do the job of construction, we can pay you $400,000 if you wait 1 year. What would you do? You got a family, you got bills to pay, and they're telling you, we'll give you $100,000 raise right now. We'll give you $250,000 raise next summer if you're healthy and you're still working here. Right? Why? Why would you take it now? You're in construction. You can get hurt. You can hurt your back. You can get injured, right? You can get laid off. Anything could happen. But they're telling you, you can have the $250,000 right now You got family to feed. You taking that money now. Okay. You know I'm alluding to Jalen Brunson. So they come to Jalen Brunson and they say, you can sign an extension right now, guaranteeing you a minimum of $156 million. You can have that. You can wait till next summer, though, and you can sign $250 something million if you wait till next summer. And the reason I brought it up in terms of construction work is because construction work is physically demanding and you could easily get hurt by an accident or whatever. And it's the same in the NBA. Is there a guarantee Brunson will play this whole season and not have an ACL injury? If Brunson did get an ACL injury during the course of this year, do you think he'd still get $250 million next year? I'm asking the question. If Jalen Brunson went through the year and wrecked his ACL, would he get $250,000 net? $250? No, he would not. So it's not like I hate when they say he's leaving money on the table. Yes, he helped the Knicks a lot by signing this contract. He did. There's no doubt. But please, let's not get it twisted. Are you telling me Jalen Brunson is a very intelligent young man? He's going to take that $156 million right now because that's his money. He got that. If he wrecks his knee during the course of this season, guess what? They still got to pay him $156 million. You follow me? That's why I don't like the narrative of he left $113 million on the table. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He took he got right now. That's solid. That's real. Nobody could take. Once he signed that contract, the Knicks are on the hook. $156 million. If he don't sign the contract and he goes through this season, the Knicks ain't on no hook for nothing but what his current contract is. Right? And nobody knows. I mean, look, y'all know I was very high on Deron Holmes II. What happened to him? Did y'all see it? I was very high. To me, he was the best player the Knicks could have drafted at that position, Deron Holmes, right? He had a promise from Denver. Okay, Denver got him. What happened? You see what happened yesterday? Achilles tear. Now, I'm not saying he can't come back from an Achilles tear, but let me ask you, have you seen guys get Achilles tears and never come back the same? Does that happen? Suppose that happens to Jalen Brunson. He does some of his famous footwork in the lane, all of a sudden his Achilles rips. Done. There goes the $250 million. See, he didn't leave no money on the table. See, to say he left money on the table is to say you have a choice to sign a 156 now or 250 right now. That's leaving money on the table. That's leaving money. For example, OG Anunoby left money on the table, right? Right? Well, maybe he didn't even do that either because it was a 5-year deal he got, right? If it was 4 and 4 and somebody offered 4 $230 million and somebody offered 4 $210, then he's leaving money on the table. So Jalen Brunson ain't leave no money on the table. Right? They don't leave money on it. He don't leave no money on the table. He took that money because he was a smart young man. Take that money. And guess what? After the 3rd year, he still has a player option. He could opt out. And 3 years from now, 300 million is going to be the norm. It's going to be the norm. $300 million, you're going to have like 10, 12 guys getting at least $300 million in about 3 years. Okay? So I'm not saying he didn't do the Knicks a favor. Yes, he did in terms of signing this deal now and helping the Knicks later on. But come on, y'all. He ain't leaving no money on the table. That's making Jalen Brunson. Some people think it makes him look noble. I think it makes him look dumb. He didn't leave no money on the table. He took that $156 million that was right in front of his face today, as he's supposed to. Okay? He ain't leave no money on the table. No, he didn't. Okay? I mean, you're feeling what I'm saying? You're feeling that? I'm saying, like, what money he left on the table? He got $156 million guaranteed right now. He can rip his Achilles, rip his ACL. His career could be over, and he's still getting $156 million. He's still getting that money. Versus he's got what? He's 2 years under contract. He got probably let's say $60 million coming on his current deal if he didn't opt out, right? So if he gets hurt, he got $60 million. And he's not getting $250 million. And if he didn't take the 156, he's not getting that either. Right? You're feeling what I'm saying? Yeah. So Deron, just yesterday I saw it in the news. He tore his ACL. He's done for the season. See, you just never in the NBA. It's a physically demanding game, especially in the league. You aren't guaranteed to see next year. Wait till next year. I thought that was the dumbest thing I ever. I'm serious. I said, this is the dumbest thing I ever heard. Wait till next year. Who's guaranteeing he's gonna be ready? He's not gonna be hurt for next year. Wait. Y'all know how Jalen Brunson plays, right? He takes almost more charges. I mean, I would say I'm gonna be conservative. He's probably in the top 10 in the league in taking charges. Right? I'm not right. He's probably in the top 10 in the league taking charges. Right? That's what he is, because he is. So he could be taking the charge. Somebody could wreck his knee, wreck his hip, wreck his back, and that's it. There's no $250 million. That's it. Matter of fact, right at the end of this season, what happened? He broke his left hand. So we are now confident he's going to come back 100%, right? But that could have been anything. So to say he left $113 million on the table it's amazingly false narrative. It is an amazingly false narrative to me. He did not leave no money on the table. That money was on the table. Guess what he did? He took it. Now, somebody mentioned quickly. That right there is a different scenario. Quickly could have signed an extension. They offered like $80 million. But what did he do? He said, no, I'm not going to sign the extension. So the Knicks traded him to Toronto at the All-Star break. He could have got hurt, but somebody said it. He bet on himself, and now he's got $175 million coming to him. See, that's a whole different thing, y'all. Y'all see what I'm saying? Quickly said, I'm taking the risk. I'm gonna take the risk. And because let's say Quickly wrecked his ACL, you think he'd be getting $175 million right now? If he wrecked his ACL, if Quickly tore his Achilles, would he be getting $175 million guarantee right now? No. What Jalen Brunson did was what I would expect Jalen Brunson to do. Sign that damn contract and get that guaranteed money, baby. $156 million. You done. And let me tell you something. Boogie Cousins, most high mentor. That's right. Isn't that what happened to Boogie? See what I'm saying? So, he did the right thing. He took that money. Now, listen, who we really got to give props to, you want to give props out now. The Don done set this up right. Right? I mean, the Don done set this up right. Y'all hear what I'm saying? He set this up right. Look, what's his name? Jalen Brown, the Celtics signed, I think it was it $250 million or $300 million? But Jason Tatum now, $300 million. So they got two dudes right now that got contracts that are worth over $550 million. The Knicks ain't got nobody except OG that's $200 million, and they ain't gonna have nobody $200 million for like the next 2 seasons. Because the max I think Randall could get is 181 right now. Isn't that right? About 181. That's the max he could get. Or is it 160? Something like that. So the Knicks are in a fantastic... Look, y'all, somebody used to get on me, some people, not just one. You calling him the Don. He ain't done nothing. Well, what you think now? What you think now? What you think now? Huh? What you think now? All y'all saying, he ain't no Don. Yes, the hell he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He got the Knicks in championship contention. It was 280. Thank you, D-Night. 285 for him. 314, I think it was, for Tatum. That's 500. That's 500, almost four. Wait. That's almost $600 million for two players. Now, I don't want to hear nothing about the Don. I don't want to hear nothing about it. I don't want to hear nothing about it. Shit. That man got it going on. That's all I'm saying. Look, what Jalen Brunson just did by signing this deal. Okay? Look here. I'm going to say something that y'all going to think is crazy. But I'm going to tell you the truth. This is raw Hebrew, right? So I'm not going to sugarcoat. I'm going to tell you what it is, right? Y'all know this, right? I ain't going to, I'm going to tell you what it is. Let me tell you something. Think about this. Jalen Brunson, right? Clean cut young man. Somebody that a daddy like me would not mind. Forget the contract. Clean cut young man. If your daughter brought Jalen Brunson home and said, this man asked me to marry him, you have to consider that. You know what? I'll put the shotgun away because this is a nice young man, right? Am I lying? That's the kind of young man you looking at with Jalen Brunson, right? I'll put the gat away and I'll say, okay, I'm going to trust you with my daughter. I don't think I'm going to have to kill you. You might be all right, right? I mean, you're going to be okay, right? That's Jalen Brunson. Okay, wait a minute. McCullar Bridges gave props to his mama at the open. Come on now. McCullar Bridges walks into your house and you say, you know what? This is a nice young, forget the contract. This is a nice young man. I won't have to shoot him. I'll put the 12 gauge away. I'll put it away. I'll put the short off away. I won't have to kill you. So those are two nice young men, right? I mean, right? And then you got Josh Hart. I mean, you're Josh Hart. Josh Hart got twins. Everybody loves this boy. He takes care of his fam. And he's funny as hell, isn't he? So you got all of these, all American. And then look, OG Anunoby is about as stoic. If y'all know what stoic is, if you look in the dictionary, STOIC, next to that definition, you're going to see a picture of OG Anunoby. Talking about understated. Talking about low-key. Stoic. That's him. So let me tell you something. I'm getting ready. I ain't say the big part yet. No, I ain't say it yet. Let me tell you something. The Don got the Knicks getting ready to be America's team. You think I'm lying to you? The Don got the Knicks getting ready to become America's team. They're going to be the Dallas Cowboys of the NBA. Everybody's going to like them. Everybody's going to like Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart and McCullar Bridges, all of these. I'm telling you, he got them in position to be America's team. You know what I'm saying? And look, stoic. Thank you, Kyle G. Cool, Kyle G. Stoic, right? I was like, oh man, wait. Now wait, this is the same Knicks now that everybody hated under Pat Riley, where the same Knicks that when Patrick Ewing did one, he waved the media off. Get out of here. The same Knicks that would beat people up. The same Knicks. Now they're going to be America's team. Look at this. Look at this, man. And I hate when people talk about Dolan going to fire. What? Are you crazy? Dolan going to be kissing this dude's behind. Dolan loved this boy. He got the Knicks becoming America's team. The New York Knicks. I'm talking about the New York Knicks. All the hardest rappers come out of the New York Knicks. And he going to have them the America's team. Okay? The people in Oklahoma going to like the Knicks. People in Texas going to like the Knicks. People in Montana is going to like the Knicks. Trying to tell you. They see these nice young men, these clean-cut dudes, and man, what? And then they're going to win. Then they're going to win on top of it. Okay? They're going to win. You hear what I'm saying? Y'all don't know what we're witnessing right now. That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all just don't understand. See, spend too much time on Twitter and you will lose your brain because people on Twitter ain't got a goddamn bit of sense, some of them. So don't spend too much time on there because some of them crazy. Ain't got no sense at all. I mean, zero. I mean, like what? Some people on Twitter are so freaking stupid. That's why you don't hardly see me answering them. Because, you know why I don't answer them? Because first of all, you can't jump in the cesspool and not swimming in crap and not come out smelling like the crap. So I ain't jumping in the cesspool. You hear what I'm saying? And I see some of the dumbest crap I think I've ever seen. Oh my gosh, I'd be like, and some of them people that I had thought they was kids, but they grown like me. And I'd be like, what the hell? So anyway, that's the Brunson situation. Thank you, Omari. You correct. That's the Brunson situation. So I was like, man, this is a situation that just played up. Now, even if Juju was offered 181, let's say he was offered the 181 and he signed the deal. He should. Really, he should. Now you got 181, 212, 156. You got McCullar at 90, and he's going to be extension eligible later. Look. They just signed in, what is it, a 76 billion? What kind of deal is it? 70 billion? It's some crazy money. See, this is the thing, brethren. The NBA has what they call revenue sharing. So like you could be in Podunk City NBA team or New York City. They're going to share the revenue between the teams. The teams share the revenue. Okay. So like if it's television rights, if it's, whatever it is, cable money, they share the revenue. So everybody gets paid. It's 76 billion. Everybody getting ready to get some money. So if you're Juju and you sign the 181 extension, now you're going to have teams, man, where you're going to have three guys, like the Celtics. You're going to have three dudes making $300 million. And right now, for the next 4 years, well, at least, 4 years, because Jalen Brunson's got to run through this year, then the 3 years on the new deal before he opts out, right? So you got him for 4 years. Same with Juju. If he signs a 181, which they should offer him, I think they will. Sign it, done, got him for 4 years. OG's locked down for 5 years. And then McCullar, let me tell you something. McCullar, they might look different, but McCullar and Jalen Brunson, somebody gave them both the same type of brain. Because those young men are very much alike. And so I wouldn't be surprised if he signed $100-something million deal. The Knicks said, I'm trying to tell you, they said, they ain't got to trade Juju. They ain't trading no guy. No. Right now, we just need to get Precious up in here. Or somebody equivalent. They're looking for a center. Okay, I don't think they're going to get Kessler because I told y'all before this started, ain't no dealing with Jack the Ripper. What's wrong with y'all? I don't care how good y'all think Kessler is. You dealing with Jack the Ripper. And so I like the Don. The Don probably made the phone call and said, Mr. Ainge, my understanding is you might be looking to put Kessler on the market. And as soon as that fool said 2 number ones, the Don said, okay, thank you, bye. See ya. We ain't need to talk about that no more. See ya. The Don ain't having it. See, the Don's the one dude that'll say, go screw yourself. I'll do this another way. See, he ain't gonna mess with that. Hell no. So now the Don's looking at other avenues before they sign Precious. And I understand. Either they're going, and for what Ian Begley said, I heard today from Ian Begley. I don't know if we put this out today. He was in an interview with the Sweetness, otherwise known as what's her name? Chelsea. Oh yes, Chelsea Surratt. He was with the Hershey's Kiss, otherwise known as Chelsea Surratt. And then he said in that interview, they're looking at talking to Precious Achiuwa, and he said, but they're looking at an established center that might be available. He didn't say the name. So there's a guy that's signed, that's not officially a free agent, that the Knicks are talking to people about. That would be a sign and trade situation. No, not Robin Lopez. You can get Robin Lopez anytime you want. That ain't Robin Lopez now. I can see Brook Lopez, old as he is. Yup. I can see Brook Lopez, okay, who is in the last 3 years in Milwaukee has been every year in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. He's been in the running, okay, for Defensive Player of the Year. I don't think Durant is available. I mean, logically, anything can happen. This is the league, but Let me tell you why Blair and Pick New York Duran doesn't make any sense. Detroit. Let's talk about Detroit for a second, okay? Let's talk about Detroit. Now, Detroit last year, at the beginning of last season, Detroit started the year last year. They started the season with what's the name? What's the boy name? Wiseman. They had Wiseman last year. They had Wiseman. They had the boy from Duke that they got from the Kings. You remember the boy from Duke they got from the Kings? He was like he was also Wiseman in him, top 3 overall pick. Marvin Bagley. They had Bagley. They had Wiseman, and they had Duran last year. Okay. All right. This year, only Duran. That's the only young center they got. Now, Detroit is a rebuilding team. Duran, in my view, is he's the best of the 3. He's extremely talented. He's a future dude, man. Duran. Athletic, motor, okay? I don't know what his IQ is as far as basketball, but from what I'm watching, athletic, motor, so it makes no sense if you're a rebuilding team. You're not trading him. I don't care. You're not trading him. That's your future. Y'all hear? You see what I'm saying? Pick New York. Y'all got me. He's not going. If I'm Detroit, and Detroit, listen, they've been struggling, but they brain trust is pretty daggone solid. They got the coach still in the organization that was in Toronto. I like him. He's smart, man. Then they went and got another smart dude. It was kind of dumb that they, got rid of the guy. Still gonna pay the other guy $65 million, but that's their business. But they pretty smart. So I'm not buying the trade Duran thing. I'm not buying that because Detroit pretty solid there. Beef stew. Now, this is the thing. I ain't front. I like beef stew. I ain't no front. I like beef stew. I like beef stew coming out of Washington. I like beef stew. He's one of the dudes I like. He's a raw Hebrew type of player. So I do like him. I ain't gonna front. I like beef stew. But I'm looking at their forward spot. They just signed this dude Simone Fontecchio. He gave him Tobias Harris. They gave him some money. So beef stew might, and I say, and that's a big M now. He might be available. He might be available. Okay, beef stew. I'm into. You know what it is? Charles Oakley got me into Roughnecks. I mean, I wasn't into Roughnecks until we got Charles Oakley. Well, 2 guys. It was Charles Oakley and Xavier McDaniels. Them 2 dudes got me on the Roughneck circuit, man. And then we got what was the boy's name that unfortunately he died from Queens. I got a story to tell that dude. When they got Mace and X-Man and Oak, I was like, oh man, I like Roughnecks, boy. And Beef Stew is the modern version of them dudes. Beef Stew is Mace. Beef Stew is Oakley. Beef Stew is Xavier McDaniel. Aunt Mason. Beef Stew is those dudes. Okay, that's them. And so that's why I like Beef Stew. Okay, he shoots a little 3. You see him go after LeBron. LeBron, big strong dude, but he ain't want no piece of Beef Stew, man. He ain't want no taste of that dinner. No, he didn't. Beef Stew wasn't having it. I bet you what, he ain't gonna get him riled like that again. But the thing is, I gotta be honest though. If we're talking about Beef Stew, right? Don't we kind of already have that with Precious? I mean, Precious is roughneck, man. What you think? Precious ain't no softy, right? I mean, Precious ain't no softy. So we already kind of got that with P, right? So that's the only reason. If we didn't have Precious, because if you get Beef Stew and lose Precious, you basically just switched out the same player to me. So I don't understand why they would do that unless Precious, and at this point, tell me what y'all think, but I don't think Precious has decided to leave because Ian Begley reported last week he's got more than one offer on the table. So it's not like, Precious has decided I'm not signing with the Knicks. So that's still to be determined. Now, if Precious said, okay, y'all ain't offering enough money, let me go to this team that already got the money on the table, take it and go. Now you could talk to Detroit about beef stew. Okay, and I don't have no problem with that. But to me, if you're going to sign Precious, beef stew makes no sense. Okay, it makes no sense. They're the same guy. Beef Stew's a roughneck. Precious is a roughneck. It's the same guy, you know. Yeah, and that's what I read. Rugs 89 said the same thing. Reports are he's still open to resign. Hey, if Ian said two things, he's open to resign, like you just said, and then number two, he's got offers on the table. So that means he could sign somewhere today, but he's waiting. He's waiting for the Knicks. Okay, he's waiting on the Knicks. So I don't see Beef Stew coming, and I definitely don't see Duren coming. Duren makes no sense to me. He's their center of the future. You got him, Kate. I think Duren is 20. He's still a boy, and he's still getting better. So you got Duren, Cade Cunningham. You just signed a veteran in Tobias Harris. Oh, I like the kid Sasser they got from Houston, who played and plays a lot like my man Grimy. I mean, I like them boys. They got a nice team. I tell you what, though, I don't think they're going to keep Jaden Ivey. Jaden Ivey, I don't know. I don't know about Jaden Ivey, y'all. I don't know. Jaden Ivey, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to say I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one because Cade Cunningham, Oscar Thompson, Tobias Harris, Jalen Duren, Beef Stew, Simone Fontecchio, Marcus Sasser. I'm trying to tell you, I don't think they're going to keep Ivy. I don't think they are. Did they just draft Ron Hollins too, Jake Gimby? Okay, see what I'm saying? Because Ivy, he got a lot of speed. See, but the mistake, brother Ivy, and I'm not saying, I don't call him a bustler. Some of y'all just like this, as soon as somebody's down, you pull your pants down, forget the toilet paper, and start to take a crap, right? Soon as somebody's down. These boys are trying their best. Will you stop on he's trash and garbage? You know what the hell you talking about yet? Jaden Ivey could ball. Jaden Ivey's problem, to me, is twofold. Number one, he is a tremendously gifted in terms of speed with the ball. Okay, he's tremendously gifted, John Wall level speed with the basketball. That's what got him in the league. You got to have some sort of supreme talent to come into the league. So he gets there because of the speed he has with the basketball. He's got a lot of speed, but he did not develop other parts of his game. See, he was using his speed, but he ain't playing no defense. And defense in the league, a lot of young players mess up. And let me tell you why they mess up. A lot of young players mess up because they don't realize until they're on the floor how fast the NBA game is and how quickly you got to recognize on defense. You feel me? So it takes young dudes a long time to figure out how fast this game is on the league level. That's why some of y'all trip. We're gonna talk about some of these rookies in a second that y'all Google-eyed and tripping all about. But it takes dudes a minute to figure out how fast this game is. Some people, like I said, I like to bring up Jimmer Fredette. He got caught like a deer in headlights when he seen how fast the game is. See, it looks different on TV, but if you ever see a game live, an NBA game, you see how fast the game moves, man. It moves fast. And defensively, this is one of the reasons Kevin Knox didn't last. Defensively, it's easy to get lost. You can even know it's coming. You can know what the play is, but they do it so quickly, your head will be spinning. Okay? This ain't playground. This ain't AAU. This ain't NC2A. This is the league. And if you are playing in the league, especially for the New York Knicks, y'all should know. No defense. No bueno. Okay? That's number one. So he got spun around defensively. And yes, most high man seduction. He had the typical rookie issues of speed offensively in terms of his shot. He couldn't get his shot off because the game moves really fast. So his default was to get the ball and run real fast at the court and outrun everybody. And he was doing that and wasn't closing at the basket. Okay, so he needs work. That's all I'm saying. Jalen Duren is an NBA player. He just needs work. That's all. That's all. He just needs work. And so he's gonna. I don't know what they're gonna do. He's gonna be. I can't see him being in the rotation, not as a starter. I'd be surprised if he's still a starter in Detroit. I would be shocked. I don't think he's going to be. Okay, but and you know, what year is he? Is he in his third year? Is he in his third year? Jalen Duren, not Jalen. Jaden Ivey, he in his third year, right? If I'm not mistaken, he's in his third year. I think he is. This is his third season because he came in 2022. So yeah, so this is 2024. So he's just finishing his second year. If really, honestly, he should have played summer league. Is he playing summer league? I don't know that he's not. He need to play summer league. Jalen Duren, Jaden Ivey, he need to play summer league. He really should play summer league. He really, there's things he's got to work on. And so I would be, if I was him, I would have been in the summer league this year trying to work on my game. That's what he really should have done, you know. But so I don't know what's going to happen with him, but I can't see him staying in. And some of y'all wanted the Knicks to move up and draft him. Can you imagine Tibbs? Can you imagine Tibbs? This boy wouldn't even see. He'd be in G League, man. He'd be in G League. For real, he'd be in G League. Y'all know he would be. So, yeah, there's that. So, yeah. So, no, I don't think they're getting Jay. I'd be surprised if Jalen Duren was coming to New York because, like I said, Detroit, that's the future star at the pivot. So, I don't think that's happening. Okay. And beef stew, love to have beef stew. Yeah, I wouldn't have no problem with that. But I don't know. To me, it's redundant with him and Precious, you know. So we'll see. Yeah. See, thank you, Nick. Yeah, that's right. Okay, but see, listen. Let me just make sure y'all know this is the league, right? If you got to spend 3 years in the summer to get your game right, spend the 3 years. See, some people, again, some of y'all got all Google-eyed and hyped over the boy Edey. I thought Kessler played very well against Edey. Wait, did y'all see Edey tried to dunk it on Kessler straight up? And did you see the result? Access denied. Did you see that? Access denied. The one time Kessler running down the court, he had tried to dunk, and Edey tried to dunk. Kessler blocked him, lost his balance. Edey got the ball back and dunked. He was acting like he did something. Edey was acting like this was the NC2As. Kessler was acting like I'm a pro trying to get my game right. I liked Kessler in that game. Some of y'all tripped on Edey. Tell you something else. Edey better get ready to run. You know he playing with John Morant. If you playing with John Morant, you better get ready to run, bro. You better get ready to run. That's all I'm saying. So now he's good enough because you got Triple J, right, over there. And there was the guard I liked coming out of TCU. I like they got a nice squad over there. Okay. And so Ja is so good. He could take Edey and use him and bring them into the playoffs just with Edey. You know, even though I'm telling you, I don't think Edey gonna be all that this year. You know? Bang, thank you. I don't think Edey gonna be all that, but because I don't think he got the motor. I think people getting too hyped in summer league. See, too hyped. That's right. Desmond Bane. That's right. I like Desmond Bane coming. I wanted the Knicks to draft him. I knew he was gonna be good, and he's good. Desmond Bane, John Morant, Triple J. And now you got Edey and you got the other boy. They got Zaire out of Stanford. They got a nice squad, man. And then the pogo stick from Gonzaga. He's supposed to become Brandon Clark. He's supposed to be coming back. They got a nice squad. And really, John Morant is that superstar. So you give a true superstar, and they got Marcus Smart too. You give a true superstar of half of a team. Like, look at Dallas. If you really look at Dallas, right, aside from Kyrie and Luka, they ain't got much, man. And that boy had them in the finals. You hear what I'm saying? So you give John Morant a little bit, and he gonna take it for you. So I think Edey is blessed to be able to work on a team with Ja, but he better be ready to run. That's all I'm saying. He better be ready to run. Ja don't play that. You better be ready to run, baby. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So let's see. We're gonna see what happens. I'm not hyping Edie yet. Some of y'all was hyping him. I ain't hyping him yet. I want to look. The two toughest spots in the league to learn is the 5 spot and the 1 spot. This boy, he got a lot to learn. That's all I'm saying. And you're gonna be dealing with some real pros. This ain't no college. This ain't Purdue, y'all. This ain't NC2A, and this ain't even summer league. This the league. So we'll see. That's right. So Ja ain't playing that, but Ja will take dude. He'll foul out a lot of games, and Ja still had them, top 4 in the West. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, yeah. So anyway, next, let's talk about the rooks. 500 times better than Jericho Sims. Turf Dome. I won't say you hitting the third rail, but you are, you putting on the clown suit. You're not hitting the third rail, Turf Dome. I'll give you that. But you putting on the clown suit. Let me just say something to you, Turf Dome. Let me just say something to you. Don't ever take a player that's been in the league 3 years and tell me a guy that's never set foot in the league is 500 times better than him. You know what it takes to get in the goddamn league, sir? You think this is a joke? This ain't Purdue, bro. This the league. Okay? 500 times better. What the hell? What, you in 10th grade? Okay. I got you. 10th grade? Okay. Got you. Don't ever disrespect an NBA player that's been in the league 3 years. What's wrong with you? 500. Okay. Look. Okay. Let's talk about our guys. All right. So Dadiet, Kolek, Hukporti. Okay. Dadiet, Kolek, Hukporti. And I want to talk about a couple of other guys too. First of all, the best player on the floor was Jacob Toppin, in my opinion. The best player on the floor yesterday was Jacob Toppin. He was the most polished pro out there. Even though he's only played 1 year in the league, you thought he would have played 3 years in the league. The way he looked out there better than the other guys, right? Washington, I'm going to talk about him in a minute. He just shot more. But Jacob Toppin was legit the best player on the floor yesterday. Okay, so that's number one. And what I'm saying is, I told y'all that some of y'all was asking me about Jacob Toppin during the course of past season. I told y'all this summer is real important for him because he's got to show out so that he can show that he got to get a contract and stay on the regular roster. And he's looking pretty good so far. I like that. So I'm glad for Jake. And so to me, that was it. And watch, you know what? Look, here's another Don move. McCullar. Kevin McCullar out of Kansas. He hurt his knee. Okay. Right? And if you watch McCullar, any of y'all seen McCullar during the course of the season, or you seen any video on McCullar, Kevin McCullar out of Kansas? 6'7", small forward, 2 guard, plays a lot like. They actually got this one right. He played a lot like Josh Hart, except he's bigger. Same motor, same hustle, same defense. McCullar, right? He hurt his knee. If McCullar didn't hurt his knee, I'm saying he'd have been picked in the lottery. If McCullar did not hurt his knee, he'd have been top 15 in this draft. Okay? Right? That's why I didn't really review him during my review, because I thought he'd be gone by 15, and it wasn't no sense because the Knicks wasn't moving up, as I told some of y'all. The Don ain't moving up in this draft. So I figured, okay, he'll be gone, but I didn't know he hurt his knee. The Knicks got him at like 47. And they didn't cut him. He's in New York working on his knee. Let's say this young man spends the whole year working on his knee and comes back 100% for next summer. He's 23. He's going to be 24. He comes back 100% for next summer. The Knicks just stole something. Okay? Yep. If he now this is a risk. Now, I suppose he don't come back, then they ain't really wasting it. This is the beauty of it. The Knicks drafted him at 47. If he doesn't make it, if his knee never comes back, okay. But if his knee starts to heal, talking about Joe Curry, we're talking about Kevin McCullar out of Kansas. 6'7", about 200, 210, I guess, out of Kansas. Hurt his knee, and he's not playing in the summer league. He's rehabbing his knee in New York. I'm telling you, if the Knicks, if this kid comes back next, and I'm not even talking about this year. I'm talking about next summer. Let's say he comes back during the course of this year. Good. He plays G League and gets himself together. Yeah. But they drafted him. That's my point. Listen up now. They drafted him. No, I think he was 47, wasn't he? Let me see now. You say 56? Was he 56? No, I thought he was. Oh, you're right. He was 56. Okay, 56. Even better. So they drafted him at 56. So if he doesn't work out, but I'm telling you, in my view, if he didn't get hurt, he would have been top 15. It's like with Mitchell Robinson. If Mitchell Robinson didn't have all of those rumors about him when he walked out of Western Kentucky, he would have been top 15. The Knicks got him at 36. This is even better. So if this kid comes back from this knee injury and he's 100%, they just stole some. See, Michael Porter, though, I don't count him because he was still lottery. Even though he hurt his back, he's still lottery, right? I think he was drafted 14th. He was still lottery. So I don't count that. You see what I'm saying? If this boy comes back from this knee injury and he's the guy that was at Kansas, the Knicks just stole something, man. They just stole something. I'm trying to tell you. So that I'm watching for that. Now, let's talk about the guys that actually are here. Dadiet. I don't know. He couldn't even hit the rim on some wide open looks. Did y'all notice that? Air ball. At least hit the rim. Air ball on some wide open looks. He was aggressive. I'll give him that. He was aggressive. But let me just tell you something. 2 years. The Knicks did the right thing. 2 years. This boy is going to need two seasons. He's going to need 2 full seasons. Not 1, 2. Okay? He's going to need 2 full seasons. He's a young boy. He's still growing. Okay? He's still growing. He's only 18, right? He's still growing. I'm not saying he's a bust. You don't hear me say it. I'm saying 2 seasons. Everybody thinking he's going to be on the regular roster this year. 2 seasons. He needs 2 years. Okay? And I think, he can really turn into something. I mean, he was drafted in the first round. Yes, he moves very nice. Yes, he does. 2 seasons. He needs 2 years. Bring him back when he's 20. And let's talk about it. But right now, and listen, think about who the coach is. Think about where the Knicks are. The Knicks are on the verge of championship contention with Tom Thibodeau. Now, you think he's going to play this kid? Come on, y'all. Come on. 2 seasons. We're talking about 2 years. We're talking about 2 years from now. That's Dadiet, okay? And that's what he looked like 2 years from now. Now, he's different from the boy they got last year that was 18, Martin. I didn't think Martin was an NBA player. Dadiet is an NBA player, a future NBA player. Like I said, he's got the size, he's got the movement, he's got the confidence. I think he's going to be all right in 2 years. Give him 2 years, okay? Give him 2 years, and let's be patient. I know that's a difficult word in Knicks Nation, but 2 years from now, I like that young man to maybe make the regular roster when he's 20 years old. Yeah, he is 6'9", and you know what? He may not even be finished growing, right? Right? He's 18. I think he's going to be 19 in July. So this kid is young, man. Let's give him a chance. So I'm glad he's in the summer league. I'm not looking for him to be anything for 2 seasons. I'm not going to call him no bust or nothing. Just, let's let him, just like, you put him in the oven and let him cook. Come back, put him in the crock pot and don't worry about him. Let it cook overnight. You know what I'm saying? So that's Dadiet. Let's talk about Kolek. Okay, I watched Kolek yesterday. He does have elite court vision. He does. He's got elite court vision. He really does. He got elite court vision. But there is a major problem. And some of y'all just ignoring it. I don't know why you keep doing this. What are you ignoring? What am I saying? What can't he do? There's something that's really bad that's missing. The boy cannot guard his shadow. Yes, he cannot guard his shadow. Now, yes, he does. He has the elite court vision. I ain't going to deny it. He does. He got elite court vision. But him and Dwayne Washington were getting cooked yesterday by the guards of the Charlotte Hornets. Dwayne Washington and Kolek were getting cooked yesterday. There was no defense at the point of attack. None. Like zero. Okay? So, like I said, but look, in all fairness, I'm trying to be fair. I'm trying to be fair and balanced. That's how TJ McConnell was 5 years ago, 6 years ago. That was TJ McConnell. Blair, you talking about 1 year, bro. Brandon has played 1 year. Smith has played 1 year. 1 year. 1 year. Come on now. I can't count. I stopped counting the number of times Kolek got beat down the floor. I stopped counting. How many times? Him and your boy Hukporti. I say somebody said he should be called the Huck. No, he should be called the Huck Poor Defense. That's what he should be called. The Huck Poor Defense. I can't count the number of times this boy that's supposed to have a motor got beat down the floor. Brethren, this is the league. Okay, there's certain basic things you have got to be able to do. You cannot let anybody beat you down the basketball floor in summer league. Wait, did you hear what I said? You cannot let anybody beat you down the floor in summer league. So with regard to Kolek, he's got potential. Okay? He does. He has elite court vision. Really, he does. Listen, his court vision is a lot like a Steve Nash type thing. I mean, he really got elite court vision. But I got to see some more on defense. I got to see some more. You're talking about the Knicks, okay? I got to see some more. And some of y'all was ready to hand him Deuce McBride's minutes. What the hell is wrong with some of y'all? Are y'all crazy? Deuce can pick up dudes, elite dudes in the league, 94 feet for 48 minutes. Tell me I'm lying. Deuce McBride can pick up elite guards in the NBA, 94 feet for 48 minutes. How do I know that? Because he's done it. Oh yes, the boy can swim. He can dish dudes. Yeah, he got good court vision. Yeah. But if he can't guard nobody, what the hell? Come on, y'all. And the thing is, again, I'm not saying the Knicks must like something about the boy because they signed him to 3 years guaranteed money. So I'm saying maybe he can pick it up. I'm serious. Maybe he can pick it up in time. Pick it up, but he ain't ready now. Oh hell no. Hell no. You know who's better defensively than Kolek? Arcidiacono. Okay? Arcidiacono is better than Kolek. Wait, I'm not lying. If you want to bring somebody on the Knicks, Arcidiacono is better. Now, I'm getting ready to get to Rokas in a minute. I'm saving Rokas. I'm saving Rokas. I'm not on Rokas yet. Wait a minute. Hukporti. Some of y'all was hyping Hukporti like We got a third center. We don't need Precious. We got Hukporti. I was like, I'm watching this guy and saying, no, yo, some of y'all need to repent of your sin. You need to repent of your sin. Did you actually think that Hukporti is ready for the league? Do you know this young man will get eaten alive in the league? First of all, another guy that can't beat nobody down the floor. Come on, baby. See, listen to me, Knicks Nation. Just because you see a guy dunking and all over people in the Australian league or the French league, that ain't the league. That ain't the league. Again, there's two things we need from a big man. Aside from the obvious, he's got to play defense. And Hukporti, that was suspect. But he's got to have a motor. Got to have a motor. Okay? He's got to have a motor. And he can never let an opposing center beat him down on the floor. Ever. That cannot happen. Hukporti is exactly what they signed him to be. G League. Give me Hukporti, 1 year G League. Did you notice they gave him that? They didn't even sign him to a 2-year G League contract. They signed him to a 1 year G League. Do y'all notice that? They signed Hukporti to a 1 year G League contract. And that's about right. That's about right. So can y'all stop, swinging on these dudes' nutsacks like they the second coming? Come on, man. Now, let's talk about a real NBA player that I saw on the floor, aside from Jacob Toppin. They're going, Jokubaitis. Did y'all see Jokubaitis? Hey, was it me or did that dude look like he grew? No, seriously. When Jokubaitis stood next to Kolek looked like a little boy, and Jokubaitis looked like a grown-ass man. Am I right? Did y'all see that? I was like, what the hell? Look at Jokubaitis. Yo, I think and I hope this is what they're going to do. You know how they do sometimes they start and they switch the starters. Jokubaitis will start and then Kolek will start. Jokubaitis look ready to me. Big, savvy. I like Jokubaitis, man. I'm ready for Jokubaitis to get on the team now. I ain't saying, if I'm going to sign somebody now. I like Jokubaitis yesterday. I like what I saw. Okay. Aware of what's going on, savvy, defensively savvy, understood where he was supposed to be. I look at stuff like that. I'm saying, does he know where he's supposed to be on defense? He was there. Does he know where the ball's going to be? Anticipating. He's there. He ain't look terrified. What the hell? I don't know what you were seeing. I like Jokubaitis. And let me tell you this. Let Jokubaitis start. And let him play all of the minutes that Kolek played yesterday. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. Okay? You let Jokubaitis start and let him play 36 minutes. And watch what happens. Okay? Yeah, and none of these guys, I've been like, all of y'all was like, not all of y'all, but Juice is gone. They're going to battle for minutes. Oh, hell no. There ain't no competition. There was nobody out there that was competition for Deuce McBride. Nobody. That was competition for Deuce McBride. Okay? Nobody. See, this is the thing. Craig Peterkin said what my problem is. Craig, I'm going to pick on you. Craig Peterson, I don't know, but he said Kolek was the best out there. He made it easy for Toppin. Because he can pass doesn't mean he was the best out there. If you're watching Summer League, if you're watching NC2A, if you're watching AAU, if you're watching Rucker League, oh yeah, that counts for that. But in the league, you cannot give up the point of attack. He did not guard anybody yesterday. He was consistently beat down the floor. Stop looking at the 7 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists like it was like all that. Stop it. He can't guard his shadow, man. What's wrong with y'all? See, you can't. See, I can't blame y'all. I look at the game like I'm a coach. Some of y'all look at the game like you're fans, and I hear it. The swishing, the dishing, that's cool. The lobbing, that's nice. Yes, he got elite vision, but he will never play for Tom Thibodeau until he can play some defense. That's all I'm stating. There's the facts. He will never play for Tom Thibodeau until he can play some defense. Okay? So Come on. That's all I'm saying. Blair V, that's exactly my point. This is Blair V said he just got here. That's exactly my point. Look, he just got here, right? How old is he? Wait. How old is he? And do you remember when Deuce was a rookie? How old was he? When Deuce came in the league, how old was he? No. Kolek is 23, Blair. He's 23. How old was Deuce when he came in the league? When he was locking people down from rookie, from summer league. He was 20. He was 20. Kolek is 23. 23. That ain't no young chicken here in the league now. Oh, man, my brethren. Oh, gosh. Let's see. Tyler Kolek is 23 years old. He was born March 27th, 2001. He's 23. He'll be 24 next March. And you guys are talking, okay, yeah, he just got here. That's right, he did. So what are you talking about? Come on. Deuce McBride shows up at age 20, 48, and at age 20, and he's playing 94-foot defense no matter who's out there. No matter who's out there. And you tell me because this guy can throw a nice lob. Man, he's the best player on the floor. Come on, man. Come on, baby. This is the league, man. This is the league. Lobs? He's the best player on the floor because he throws a nice lob? I give you, he's got great. I said it. I said at the beginning, Kolek has elite court vision. I will give you that. He's got elite court vision. But if that's all you got, you think you're going to stay in the NBA? No, wait. Listen to me now. You got elite court vision. You can see the game better than anybody else. If that's all you're bringing to the game, are you going to stay in the NBA? Huh? Come on, baby. This is the league, man. This is the league. You know who was better than him? I don't even know who this guy Ball was. Ball? Y'all, apparently he's been in the league a couple years. He's 24. He played better than Kolek did yesterday. That's right. Nash was not a good defender. Did he win the championship? They had a great offense. Did they win the championship? See, this is my problem, Blair. I'm looking for the Knicks to get the chip. I don't give a crap about how many assists they got. I want a championship. Dudes like that don't win you no championships. That's right. Steve Nash, 2-time MVP, no chips. 0. Come on, y'all. This is New York. You're playing for Tom Thibodeau, and you guys are hyping the assist guy because he could see the court. Nice. You want my attention? Play some goddamn defense because that's what I want to see. I don't want to care about that. What was the Calderon? Calderon could pass the ball. Jose Calderon, y'all remember him? Worst defended man. Please, come on, man. Come on, baby. Come on, man. Listen, we don't need him, period. That's what y'all missing. Brunson and Deuce got it covered. Some of y'all tripping. We don't need him, period. Period. And if we did need a third guy, give me Rokas. Give me Rokas. Give me Rokas, man. I'll take Rokas. Bigger, stronger, more ready for the league, in my opinion. That's right. Well, see, y'all talking about he could pass. He can't play defense. Well, neither could Jose Calderon. Okay? Neither could Jose Calderon. No, Leon thinks we should give him a look. And I agree. I'm not saying cut him. I'm talking to some of y'all thinking he's gonna be in the rotation this year. That's what I'm talking to some of y'all deluded people thinking he's gonna be in the rotation this year. He's not. I'll take Rokas. I'm telling you, I'll take Rokas. I would. I'm telling you. So I liked Rokas yesterday. I really liked Toppin yesterday. Okay, I really liked Toppin yesterday. And so only thing we're waiting for, brethren, is Precious. That's all we're waiting for. We're waiting for Precious, man. Waiting for Precious. Waiting for Precious. That's what we're waiting for. That's all we're waiting for. Jacob looked good. Jacob looked polished. Jacob looked ready. Jacob understood what he needed to do out there in terms of rebounding and defense and running the floor. Yes, Kolek was finding him, but so was Ball, and so was Washington, and so was Rogan. They were all finding him. Okay, but okay. I liked Jake yesterday. He looked really good. To me, Jake has got the most at stake. I mean, he wasn't even drafted. He came on the Knicks last summer, played pretty good in the summer, got on the regular roster. This year, he's got to show himself, and I think he's, at this point, I think he can. I think he's doing all right. No, yeah, Dadiet, talk to me about Dadiet when he's 20 years old, 21. I don't even want to talk about him. I mean, come on, You telling me they paid Kolek to see? Yeah, they would. They liked him, but he's not ready. See, my point, y'all don't understand. Kolek is not ready for the league. Yes, the Knicks are going to give him a good look. In 2 years, he'll be 25. I do like the TJ McConnell comparison because when TJ McConnell came out, he was like that, very savvy, couldn't play defense. But he's really changed over the last 2 years. I don't know. See, those saying Deuce is better off the ball just don't like Deuce. That's my opinion. You're just trying to say Deuce is better off the ball, so let's forget about him. No, hell no. Deuce was drafted as a point guard, and he's still a point guard. And when Tom Thibodeau talks about him, he talks about him as a point guard. You may not like it, but it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. No, that is true. I'm not giving you my opinion about what Tom Thibodeau said. I'm telling you what he said. They asked him about Deuce McBride, and he said, I like our depth at the point guard position. You telling me you never heard him say that? He said, I like our depth at the point guard position. Some of y'all, man, I'm telling you, man, some of y'all, whatever. Okay, Amir, did you watch the game yesterday? I saw the game yesterday. Did you watch the game yesterday? Amir asked, how do I know he's not ready? Did you watch the game yesterday? Anybody? Who did he lock down yesterday on defense? Who did he lock down on defense yesterday? How many times did he get beat down the floor by the opposing guards yesterday? Did you see that? See, some of y'all get so cross-eyed and starstruck on the passes, you're not seeing what really makes an NBA guard, especially for Tom Thibodeau. He has got to play defense. So how many times? I stopped counting after 3. After he got beat down the floor 3 times by the opposing guards, I said, okay, I don't need it. No. Come on, baby. Stop it. See, y'all get cross-eyed by the assist. Amir. Jalen Brunson's footwork is all-world elite. And it was all-world elite when he came in the league. You trying to tell me Kolek is Jalen Brunson? What? Seriously? See, some of y'all, come on, really? Come on, baby. Come on, man. See, y'all be bringing down players that are in the league to try to build up guys that are not in the league. Somebody just told me that somebody was 500 times better than Sims. I was like, what? Oh, my gosh, y'all. Oh, man. Listen, I hope Kolek develops defensively. I hope he does. He obviously has great court vision. Okay. Well, you have to compare him if you're talking about playing him in the Knicks lineup, but Blair V, what world are you talking about? We're talking about playing for the New York Knicks, a playoff team for Tom Thibodeau. What are you talking about? You got to be comparing them, especially if you think he's going to play. Come on, baby. We mean not compare. You got to compare them. They both on the same team. They play the same position. Oh, come on, man. Okay, Amir, I like what he said. I'm not saying he is Brunson at all. I'm saying the way Jalen carved out his role in the NBA without the defense is the same way Kolek can find a way to impact the game without playing elite defense. Okay, but he's not doing that this year, Amir. That's all I'm saying. He's not going to play. He's not playing. That's all I'm saying to y'all. All I'm telling y'all is he's not going to play. He's going to play G League. That's all I'm saying. Kolek's going to spend 90% of his time in the G League getting reps. I'm not saying he listen. Some of y'all don't listen because you be getting hyped on shit. Look, excuse me, but look, I'm not saying in the future he won't get better. But if you're trying to tell me that he's going to be in the rotation for New York this year, you need to stop drinking. You need to stop drinking. He's not getting no minutes. No, he's not. He might get blowout minutes. That's it. That's what I'm saying to y'all. He's going to spend his time in the G League this year trying to learn his craft. Okay? No problem. Yeah, Walmart version of Brunson. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Come on, baby. Stop hyping, man. This is damn summer league. And he looked average. Come on, man. He looked below average defensively, if you ask me. How you going to get beat down? I'm watching him trying to catch up. I forgot who it was. Somebody on Hornets was running a fast break after a made basket, right? And he's got the guy's dribbling the basketball, and he's beating Kolek down the floor. And I'm going to imagine, I'm saying, well, if that was Deuce McBride, would that happen? No, that would not happen. Even as a rookie, that would not happen. Nah, I ain't no Kolek hater. I'm trying to be real. Y'all up in this. Y'all up. See, y'all buy into the NBA, NC2A hype. I'm talking about trying to win a championship. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to win a championship. And this Kolek ain't helping us with that this year. That's all I'm trying to tell you. He ain't helping you this year. Maybe next year. When he's 24, maybe. But he ain't helping you this year. No, he ain't. He can't. He's not even getting on the floor. Come on, baby. So, nah. I like it. I like that he has elite court vision. I'm not denying that. But y'all trying to tell me he going to get minutes this year? Are you crazy? So Dadiet is 2 years from now. Let me say this for some of y'all that think I'm hating, but let's call Kolek 1 year from now. 1 year from now, okay? I'll call Kolek 1 year from now. Hukporti? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Hukporti? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Okay? I don't know what to tell you. I don't. You know what I mean? So, you look at the New York Knicks, okay? Let's just talk defensively, right? Let's talk about the current Knicks rotation defensively. Mitchell Robinson, can he play defense on a high level? Forget about his injuries. Is he an elite defender? Yes. OG Anunoby? Yes. McCullar Bridges? Yes. Now, Jalen Brunson? No. Julius Randle, I'm not going to say elite, but he's good. Because you know what? Did you see him play defense this past season? Somebody was talking about he can't play defense. You watching 2 years ago. You better watch last year. Juju was playing some defense before he got hurt. Yes. What about Deuce McBride? Yes. Precious Achiuwa? Yes. What about Devo? Yes. These guys play defense. Okay, they play defense. Josh Hart, yes. And you telling me this kid that can't even catch up to a guy on the floor with the ball in his hand is going to play? Come on, y'all. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, man. Come on. Okay, Joe Curry, I'll give you that. Let's say JR's average defense. Okay, let's say he's average. Is any of these guys, Dadiet, Kolek, Hukporti, are they any of them average NBA defense? Let's say Joe Curry. Let's take your word for it. Let's say Juju is average defense. So they got Juju average. They got elite Mitch Rob, elite OG, elite McCall, elite Josh Hart, elite Deuce McBride. Where are these guys? Dadiet, come on, man. Kolek, come on. Hukporti, what? See, the next time, let me just say this. The next time y'all hyping somebody, please first look and see what kind of defense they play. You're talking about the Knicks, right? I think I can speak for all of y'all and tell me if I'm wrong. If you're a Knicks fan in 2024, 2025, you would like the Knicks to win a championship. I think I can speak for all y'all if I say that, right? In 2024, 2025, you would like the New York Knicks to be NBA champions, right? So you're looking at guys that are not even average on the NBA level on defense, and you're telling me they're going to play in front of who? No, Chef New York, he's not guaranteed $9 million. He's guaranteed $6 million, right? He's guaranteed $6 million for 3 years. That's $2 million a year. You know what $2 million a year is? The NBA minimum. Wait, you know what $2 million a year is? It's the NBA minimum. That's the minimum NBA contract. Okay? Minimum. So don't get caught up because he's getting a minimum contract for 3 years. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Everybody in the NBA bench gets that. Everybody does. The NBA bench gets that. Sims got that. Washington got that. Toppin got that. They're all getting that. Okay. Could who, Kyle G, I see you ask this question like 10 times. Could who get minutes in Utah? I don't care about Utah. So I don't know why you asking. I don't know who you asking about getting minutes in Utah or why. I don't care who would get minutes in Utah. I'm talking about the New York Knicks. I don't care about the Utah Jazz. I'm talking about the New York Knicks and the guys that they drafted. Oh, I don't know if he get minutes in Utah. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I can't see him getting minutes for Tom Thibodeau in New York. That's all I'm saying to you. He will not play. Okay? He will not play. Not for Tom Thibodeau. And let me bring this thing up too. We are still unaware or not. You don't know yet. We'll maybe find out more in the summer league. But I am not sure if Tyler Kolek can shoot at NBA speed. That's another thing we need to find out. I don't know. I'm saying literally, I don't know. Can he shoot at NBA speed? Okay. We're going to see. Yes, he got $9 million. If he makes it 4 years, he gets $9 million. Good for him. Like I said, that's NBA minimum money. Okay. Good for him. But don't tell me he's playing this year because he ain't. Yeah, I don't know. Cool College. I don't know. I don't think Ainge is going to trade Kessler for him, though. I could tell you, I don't think so. Kessler was in the first round. Was Kessler drafted in the first round last year? I think Kessler was a first rounder. That's why he's asking for first round picks for him, because I think if I'm not mistaken, I think Kessler was drafted in the first round. Let me just double check that to make sure I'm not lying to y'all. I think, was Kessler a second rounder last year, or was he a first rounder? I'm trying to see if I can find him. Wasn't he last year or the year before Kessler? Some of y'all would know. What was Kessler, last year or the year before? Was last year his first year or was his second year, Kessler? He was in the first round, Russell Whiskey. Okay, so I'm not sure. Because Kessler, I don't think Kessler was a second round dude. I think he was a first round dude. And I want to say, if it wasn't last year, it was the year before. I want to see, was he out there with Paolo Banchero in them? Let me see. Where Kessler at? Oh, yes, he was drafted 22nd by the Minnesota Timberwolves in 2022. Looks like, yeah, he was 22nd. So. Yeah, he's 22nd pick in 22. So he's a number one. He's a first rounder. I don't think Danny Ainge is taking Kolek for him. I don't think so. And Kessler is more of an established NBA player. Some of y'all discount that. That counts for something. You can't just come in the league and think, oh, this guy's better than all these guys. You got to prove himself. This is the league, man. Now, I know it's a big hype machine. The NBA definitely is. He's a big hype machine. But Kessler, I don't think so. That's right. They got Kessler in the Gobert trade. That's right. So Kessler is a first rounder, and he's got NBA starter potential. So I'm not. There's no way. Nuh-uh. I'm not. If I'm Danny Ainge, Jack the Ripper. Oh hell no. I'm not trading Kessler for Kolek. Hell no. No, man. No. But let me just clear the air again, because some of y'all still butthurt. I'm not saying Kolek won't play in the NBA. I'm saying he won't play this year. Maybe next year. It's possible. Maybe next year. All I'm saying to you is he will not play in the NBA this year. Maybe he gets better. Maybe he does. Seriously. Maybe he plays in the G League and starts doing a deuce game and balling out in the G League. Okay. Then maybe next year in the summer he could work his way, out. But there's no way you're going to tell me that he, with the guys the Knicks have in their rotation right now, and you guys know Tom Thibodeau will stick with that 9 guys, even if 3 of them get hurt, he'll play 6 of them. He don't care. So where is this guy going to play? In front of who? That's why people be bringing up like, oh, he's in the rotation. Really, where is he going to be in the rotation at? Who's going to lose minutes? So this guy that you guys want to play can play, that can't play NBA level defense. Yeah, okay, Eddie Alvarez, we will see. That will be something we'll see. I don't think he's going to see the floor. If the Knicks are like, they got their playoff spot locked up in late March, okay, maybe, and I mean big maybe, because Tom Thibodeau don't even play that. So I don't know. I'm trying to say I don't know. I don't know. So we'll see. But I'm going to enjoy Summer League. How many more games they got? Because I want to see this battle with him and Rokas. This is going to be fun, man. I'm going to be fun watching it. It's going to be fun watching, man. So, listen, I know he's already signed, but if you talk about depth at the point guard position for this year, a championship run, I would rather have Kyle Lowry if you're going to tell me about depth, which I'm not worried about. Some of y'all are. Somebody must have bring it a negative. I'll have no problem with the depth at the point guard position right now. Rokas, I would bring him. I trust Rokas more than anybody out there in the G League. I mean, in the Summer League at point guard. I trust Rokas the most. I think he would be. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you want to talk about depth now, but I trust Rokas. He's more polished in my view. Bigger, longer wingspan. I like Rokas, man. I think Rokas. I want to see him start a Summer League game and see what happens. I want to see him start a Summer League game and see what happens. No, I think Rokas can shoot. I think you're wrong about that, Blair V. If you just judge him from yesterday, I've seen video and I remember him from Summer League in the past. He can shoot. If you just judge him from yesterday, you ain't seen enough. He can shoot. I've seen him do it. So it's not like I'm guessing. The boy can shoot the ball. I want to see if he gets some starter minutes and see what he does, because I like Rokas. And not only that, Rokas has paid his dues. He was drafted 2 years ago. He's been playing in professional league. He was trying to develop his game. Hey, when is the next game? I think it's Tuesday. When is the next game? That's a good question. When is the next Summer League game? Let me just see. Let's take a look here. I think it's Tuesday. Is it tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? Let me see. The next Summer League game for the Knicks. It must be Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday because it must be Tuesday. I'm looking. I don't see them anywhere. Not on Monday. Tuesday, the 4:30 against the Brooklyn Nets. The Knicks play 4:30 against the Brooklyn Nets on Tuesday. Yeah, against the Nets on Tuesday. So, yeah. Yeah, that's correct, Gorilla. They are talking. I won't be satisfied till I hear they signed him, because up until that point, I don't know what they're doing. But I do trust the Don. So whatever the Don does, I know it's going to be the right thing for our team. I just want to see Precious back. Winston, I like Rokas. I think he's much more polished this year than he was 2 years ago when he came, as you would expect. So I'm expecting that. But to me, as far as Knick guards, him and Washington look like the most polished. And Washington ain't playing no defense. That's why he's in the league, but he's not. He's got the NBA minimum, right? So Kolek is starting at a good spot. Yes, they drafted him 36, and he's got great court vision. Fantastic. Let's see if he develops. That's all. But he ain't coming on the court with no defense, man. Come on, baby. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No defense. No bueno. Okay, no defense. If you just looking at numbers, Blevy, I hear you. I actually watched some of his games. No defense. No bueno. I hear you. We're going to see what happened. We're going to see what happened. What my man Panama Mario Rivera said, we got to see what happened. Got to see what happened. But I liked Toppin yesterday. Toppin was the best player on the floor yesterday, as far as I'm concerned. He was the best player on the floor. What's up, Organic Fanatic? He was the best player on the floor yesterday. Yeah. Michael Drake, what's up? Yeah, so we got a game Tuesday at 4:30. I want to see what the lineup is. I want to see some more Rokas. I want to see some more him. I want to see some more him. Some of y'all really, I hear you. I like when Knicks try to support they dudes. I hate when they support a dude one day and then call them garbage after a couple of bad games. That I don't like. But I have to commend you all for supporting Kolek. He's wearing orange and blue, and he's going to be on the Knicks. I'm just trying to calm your jets because he ain't playing this year. I'm trying to tell you. He ain't playing. Mm-mm. I didn't say you did, Blair Reed, did I? I don't think I ever said you called Deuce garbage, but some people have. I didn't say it was you. You know how they go is if the shoe fits. You know what I'm saying? People who did it know who they are. He played the golf Rams. Okay, Blair. Cool. That's all. I'm not. I'm just saying. Salute, Web. What's up? Yeah. So anyway, they got a game on Tuesday. Oh yeah, right. I like you to see McCullar. OG was out there. Tiz was out there. Obi ever came over and said hello to Mr. Dolan and Mr. Thibodeau yesterday. It was all good. It was all love out there. So the Knicks are getting ready, man. Yeah, I'm very excited about our team this year. We're talking about a really special season that the Knicks could have this year. So the 9-man rotation will be set, in my view, once we sign either Precious or somebody in Precious's place. We need to, so I'm getting ready to go too, Eddie. So we'll see. I like the Knicks this year. I'm looking for championship. No, I did not say. Now, y'all see what I'm saying? Nick Yak, stop using drugs because it makes you overly hyped and you get carried away. I did not say Kolek was not making the team. I did not say that. Hukporti is questionable. I will say that. But I did not say Kolek wasn't making the team. I did not say that. Please do not put words in my mouth because you're overly hyped. Maybe you took too much something. But calm down. I did not say that. I said he won't play. I did say that. I said he can play a lot of G League, but he won't play. I did say that. Okay? And I said maybe next year. Maybe next year. Okay? Maybe next year. We'll see. Okay? See, Nick Yak. Oh, I get it. I get it. You are trying to hit the third rail. That's your goal today, isn't it? Oh, yes, that's your goal today. You have this goal of hugging the third rail. That is your goal. Okay. You might get there. You might get there. Oh, now you're gonna try to put everybody. We all, he said, heard you. Oh, we all heard you. I got it now. It wasn't just you. You gonna speak for everybody. Said we all heard you. Oh, I got you, bro. I got you. I really do got you. Oh gosh, we all heard you. We heard you say Kolek wasn't going to make the league. Now wait, did I say that Tyler Kolek was not going to play in the NBA? Did I say that? Did y'all heard me say that? Did I say that? Did I say that Tyler Kolek was not going to play in the NBA? I think what I really said. Was that he has elite vision, but he can't play NBA level defense. I think what I really said is he won't see the floor for Tom Thibodeau this year. I think what I really said is maybe next year, as he gets a year in G League, maybe, because I think I really said that TJ McConnell was very similar when he came into the league, and he's carved out a nice spot for himself. So I'm not giving up on Tyler Kolek. I'm just telling you he won't see the floor this season because he cannot play NBA level defense. I've seen him get beat down the floor by guys that are not even in the NBA with the ball in their hands. So that's right. That's right. That's all I'm saying. But people want to make, everybody heard you say it. He might be, I don't know, Winston Jones. And that's what I'm saying. I can't dismiss him completely because the Knicks did pick him and they did give him 3 years guaranteed money. So they obviously want to take a strong look at him. And I hear that. Okay, fine. And Walt Perrin knows what the heck he's doing. So, okay. But please don't tell me this guy, he's not going to be in no rotation. Some people say he's going to take Deuce's minutes. I was like, no, seriously? Don't say that. Well, Zach, look, Zach, I don't know, right? I mean, he could end up being really good. I think, though, from looking at him right now, right, I think Tyler Kolek's ceiling is TJ McConnell. Okay? If Tyler Kolek is going to reach his ceiling, I think he's going to be TJ McConnell if he can reach his ceiling. It's no guarantee, but I'm saying if he and if you knew you were getting TJ McConnell in the second round, then good. Take TJ McConnell in the second round, right? Knowing what TJ McConnell is now, it's not like he was like that when he got drafted. So yeah, maybe this kid ends up putting on some muscle. He's 23. Puts on some muscle, learns NBA level defense, gets a little bit more savvy. But there's one thing that I haven't seen yet, but I am kind of confident he can do it, but I want to see it. I haven't seen him shoot NBA level shoot, like the NBA level speed of the game. I want to see him shoot at the speed of the NBA. I want to see him catch and shoot with NBA speed. That's what I want to see. I haven't seen it yet. I'm not saying he can't do it. See, I'm not ready to lay hands on him as some of y'all are. But if he can, I want to see, he has got to be able to do that. He has got to be able to shoot at NBA speed. If he can't play defense, come on, baby. He's got to shoot at NBA speed. So let's see if he could do that. Then we might have something to build with. I like the TJ McConnell. Maybe next year he'll start to be more like TJ. That's his ceiling, in my opinion. Tyler Kolek's ceiling is TJ McConnell. Okay, it's not Steve Nash. It's not Jalen Brunson. It's TJ McConnell. Okay, so yeah, right, Winston Jones. But the Bible says, lay hands suddenly on no man. So, you might look stupid. You lay hands on somebody on the wrong guy, right? So that's all I'm saying. I hope he comes back. No, Blair, because he's slow and he doesn't play even average NBA level defense. That's why. No defense. No bueno. And people keep comparing him to Jalen Brunson. Tyler Kolek is not signing a $156 million contract. Yeah, no. I like Rokas. Isn't Rokas white? I like Jokubaitis. Isn't he white? I like DiVincenzo. Isn't he white? I like my man Hartenstein. He's not white. Hartenstein passing. But I like DiVincenzo. I like I have a problem with Jokubaitis. I like these boys. They can ball, but this kid's got to learn a little bit before y'all start anointing him as Tibbs' rotation piece. That's all I'm saying. Dante, right? Dante's, yeah. See, so, oh, that's right, Joe Curry. Joe Curry said, Dante ain't white, he Italian. Don't tell the Italians that because they don't want to hear that, Joe Curry. They won't like you if you say that. You say you're not white, they won't like you. They won't be happy with you if you say that. They will not. They work very. No, let me not say anymore. Let me not say no more. See, you're gonna get me in trouble. I'm not gonna do it. That's what I'm saying. Otherwise, you and me see the same thing. I would like to see Jokubaitis start. I want to see what happens if he starts a summer league game and gets 35 minutes. I want to see. I'm gonna leave it alone, Felicia, Sister Lee. I'm gonna leave it alone. I promise. I ain't gonna mess with it. You caught me. I stopped myself right there. Stop myself right there. Okay, not even going there. Almost, not quite. Almost caught myself. Almost. Yep. Caught myself. Yeah. OG on what part? On this one? I wish. Shoot, my name ain't CP the franchise. I ain't getting all these dudes on my channel. That ain't gonna happen here. I ain't even like my man over there. What's his name? What's my man name? I ain't even like him. Not Knicks fan. That's him. What's the other guy? Nick of Time. I ain't getting. You ain't gonna see Berman on my channel. Yeah, they don't want to see me. Yeah, it's all cool. It's all good. No, Anthony Desiri. Somebody was saying I don't like Kolek because he's white, and I said I like DiVincenzo. He's white, and then Curry said he's not white. He's Italian. I think you missed all that dialogue, but that's how it came out. That's how it came out. But I said I like DiVincenzo. He white. I like Jokubaitis. He white. Yeah, Levy, I hope Juju does. At first, I was doubtful he would because I think he thinks he's going to get more money next year with all of the money coming in. But I don't know. So, but I honestly, and I want to say this up front about the Juju. If he signs or if he doesn't sign, he's not going anywhere. He'll just sign next year. I'm not worried about Julius Randle, especially if he has another All-NBA, All-Star season. Fine. The Knicks are going to offer him something. He should take, if it's 160, 180, he should take it. That's all I'm saying. You think so, Keith? I have seen a lot of similarities. People almost calling Leon Rose the Don, and I've seen people, copying some of the names I gave to the players, but, the way I look at this like this, I do this for fun, right? I mean, YouTube gives me a little bit of money, and I do. It's cool. But I do this for fun. I don't do this to get 1 million subscribers or 100,000 subscribers. I'm glad I got 10,000. In fact, I'm surprised I got 10,000 because y'all know I be kicking more people off my channel than come on my channel. I'm surprised I got 10,000 subscribers. I really am. Because people get on my last nerve and they think this is a democracy. And I tell you, this ain't no goddamn democracy. I will kick you out if I don't like you, period. And I have, So it ain't like, please subscribe to my channel. If you don't like it, get out. That's all I'm saying. We not the please subscribe crowd. Hell no. It what it is. And I just have fun with it. I have fun with it. I'm a Knicks fan like all of y'all. I want to see them win. I do remember the 2 championships they won when I was a little kid. And I want to see them win again. And this is the closest in my whole life that the Knicks have been to that. This is the closest. I'm telling you, I've seen a whole bunch of president of basketball operations, from Dave DeBusschere to Glenn Gunwall to a whole bunch of dudes. Scotty Sterling. I've seen all of them. I've seen a whole bunch of coaches. I've seen a whole bunch of players, whole bunch of free agents. This is the closest we got to getting that that third chip. Dave Checkers, Isaiah Thomas, all of them. 2189, democracy is my rule, raw. What my rule? Thank you, my brother. That's exactly right. Democracy is mob rule. We got mob deep, but we ain't mob rule. That's right. Scott Layton, I will never forget that fool. He's the one traded Patrick Ewing. Layton traded Patrick Ewing. Thought he was in Utah somewhere. Shoot, man, please. This is the best from the coach, the front office, the team. This is the best we have had, man, since Walt Frazier was wearing New York orange and blue. This is the best we had since Red Holtzman was on the sideline. I'm not lying to y'all. This is the best situation we had. I love Donnie Walsh now. I thought Donnie Walsh could get us a chip, but Dolan didn't let him. I'm serious. I thought Donnie Walsh could get us in the championship. If you'd just let Donnie Walsh do his thing and don't bother him like he's doing with Leon Rose now, I think Donnie Walsh would have got us there. I like Donnie Walsh, but they messed up. Dolan kept interfering with Donnie Walsh, but he has learned. He don't interfere with the Don, and that's the difference. The difference is James Dolan. James Dolan, if he'd have left Donnie Walsh alone, see, first of all, I don't know if y'all realize the Knicks was on the verge of getting in his prime point guard that was in Utah. What's the boy name? And he wasn't going to get Melo. He was going to get this other cat in his prime. I forgot the boy name. The point guard that he ended up going to the Nets, but he was in his prime. Deron Williams. There was a time now when Deron Williams was top 3 point guards in the NBA. I don't know if y'all remember that. There was a time when this dude was top 3, and he was in his prime, and Donnie Walsh was working a deal to get him until Dolan went out to the All-Star game in California that year and promised Carmelo Anthony the world. That's how we got this done. But if you just let Donnie Walsh do his thing, man, this would have been done. I'm trying to tell you. But he wasn't allowing Donnie Walsh to do his thing. So Donnie Walsh left, went back to Indiana or someplace, where he was from. But he's letting Leon Rose do his thing. And that's why the Knicks are now back. The Knicks are back, y'all. Some of y'all too young. If you go back to the early 2000s, you're still too young. You don't know what some of us have been through over these decades trying to get to where we are right now. Even in the recent years, winning 17 games, 21 games, y'all don't know. You got something right now. You got a team, a real team. You got a coach, a real coach, and you got owners that's letting them do their thing. That's all I'm saying. Y'all need to just let these brothers cook. Forget trading Julius Randle. You don't want to do that. Y'all, please remember, whenever you have a thought from some knucklehead on some platform telling you about trading Juju, right? Remember they were 14-2, him and OG. Remember that now. They were 14-2 in January. And I'm telling you, that wasn't no fluke. That was the heart of the schedule. They were 14-2. That was without McCall Bridges. Look, that was without McCall Bridges. Yo, we got something. We got something. And look, let's say OG gets hurt. He's going to, right? OG gonna miss. I'll be conservative. He's going to miss at least 10 games. He probably misses 15 games. He's going to be real close to that 65 games. You know it, and I know it. But look, if OG misses 17 games, right, and plays 65, right, then you just going to have Juju, who's going to be an Iron Man this year. I'm going to tell you right now, with McCall on the other side and Dante DiVincenzo. What? And you still got Deuce. You still got Hart. You still got Precious. What? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. We got something this year, y'all. We got something this year. Trying to tell you. Only thing is the weakest link is Mitchell Robinson. He's the weakest link. And the reason he's the weakest link is because we lost Hartenstein. We need a roughneck coming behind him. But I'm very satisfied. And some of y'all really, hurt me a little bit, disappoint me when you down in Jericho Sims. I'm not down in Jericho Sims. To me, when Hartenstein, and if y'all recall, when Hartenstein first signed with the Knicks, his first year with New York, he was signed as a backup to Mitchell Robinson. Y'all remember that? When he first came from the Clippers, the Knicks signed him on a 2-year deal as a backup to Mitchell Robinson. And what Tibbs would do in that first season is when Mitch got hurt, he'd start Jericho. He never moved Hartenstein from the second unit. Hartenstein stayed in the second unit. He would just go from Mitch to Jericho. That's what he did. And I'm telling you, he's going to do the same thing. If Precious Achiuwa is signed and becomes the backup at the 5, you're going to see him play backup 5 minutes in the second unit, and they're going to be hellified. But if Mitch Rob, or should I say when Mitch Rob gets hurt, you're going to see Precious still be on the second unit, and you're going to see Jericho Sims start. And I'm going to tell you something. Some of you are sleeping on Jericho. He has gotten better over the last 3 years. I've noticed he has worked his tail off on his game. It's very difficult to just come off the bench cold and just be able to ball. You know, it's not everybody could do that. You know who was really good at that? Marcus Camby. When they went to the finals, Marcus was coming off the bench with Spree, and that second unit was balling. But not everybody could do that. But if you give Jericho 20, 30 games of starter minutes, which he will get if Mitch Rob is hurt 20 games, you're going to see a better player. I'm telling you. Some of y'all are going to be howling and say, oh, he's better than Mitch. Watch. He's a better player than y'all think. I'm telling you. He is. So just give this boy a chance. He's a Knick now 3-4 seasons. This is his 3rd or 4th season. I'm behind. I'm all in on Jericho Sims. I am not sleeping on him. If we sign Precious, I have no problem. Precious backing up Mitch Rob. Jericho starting when Mitch Rob is hurt. I have no problem with that. I have none. Okay. We're not looking for all NBA. We just got a guy that knows the system and knows how to play defense. Jericho does. And let me tell you something. Did y'all see some of the video of him working on his offensive game? Did y'all see that? Did you see the video of him working on his offensive game? Not only that, before Mitch Rob got hurt, did y'all remember that he was taking the ball off the dribble and slamming it a couple of times? He would fake the handoff, go to the basket and slam it? Come on, baby. We all right. I'm trying to tell you, we way all right. We okay, okay? We all right, y'all. I'm telling you, we all right. Oh, no. Nice 718. I've seen a library. You know what? The funniest summer video of the year to me, nice 718. Every single season, I'm not even lying to you, since he's been on the Nets, don't we see videos of Ben Simmons hitting jump shots every summer? Don't we? Don't we see that? And every year, he's going to be healthy this year. Every year. No. Am I right, 718? Every year he's hitting jump shots. Oh God, he's gonna be healthy this year. I think I seen him going back to when he was still in Philly. Oh man, he's hitting shots, he's working on the shot. And every year the same thing. But you know what I'm saying? Every year. When I saw it this year, I was like, okay, this is version 4? Summer Sims hitting jump shots? No, but for real, I think Jericho, I don't think Jericho's video was fake. I mean, I don't think that's a tease. He's working with Mike Bibby. He was working with Mike Bibby. Mike Bibby's a serious trainer. Right. You see Mitch Rob shooting 3-pointers. But I'm telling you, I think Mike Bibby's a serious trainer. He's working with Mike Bibby. So I think Mike Bibby's going to help him for real. Okay. But I'm saying every year people put out videos. We've seen Mitch Rob shooting 3-pointers like the whole Knick career. He's been shooting 3-pointers in the summer, never in the regular season. And we've seen Ben Simmons. Oh, no, this is the year. He's going to come up with a jump shot. Oh, he's going to be healthy this year until comes November and he's got to sit out 3 months and still get $48 million. Yeah. So I'm not worried. I'm very confident in my man Jericho. I got his back. I got Jericho's back. I can understand some of y'all doubting, but me, I got Jericho Sims back. If Jericho is going to be our guy behind Mitch Rob, and then you got pressure on the second unit, I have no problem with that. None, zero. I'm good with it. And to me, the more games he gets under his belt, the better he'll be. I got all confidence in Mr. Sims. I'm ready for him to show out. So let's do some things. Does he have that kind of wingspan? I just know he knows Tibbs' defensive schemes. He knows where he's supposed to be on the floor. He's learned to stay on the floor and not jump at a head fake. He's come a long way. I like Jericho. So, I ain't sleeping on him. I got his back. I got Jericho's back this year. Okay. So we'll see. Yeah, he has, Keith. He's growing each year. That's exactly what I'm saying. He's gotten better each year, working on his game. Thank you for the $5.29. Sims is our future at the 5. He's seen what Tibbs wants from iHeart Mitch Rob, and there are a few top bigs don't sleep mastering the athleticism. That's right. He's really, and I think all of us, I can speak if I may, I think all of us recognize that Jericho Sims can jump through the roof, right? I think all of us recognize he has the ability to really get up in the air. And that's good, but really there's the nuances that make you an NBA 5. Right? You gotta really, there's a lot of nuances that make you an NBA 5. Yes, he could jump out the gym, and that will help, but it's the positioning on defense. It's positioning for the rebound. It's running the floor. That's what Thibodeau needs. Have you noticed? Thibodeau has never stressed getting a stretch 5. See, it's only the fans talking about stretch 5s. Tibbs has never stressed that. Do you know why? His schemes do not require a stretch 5. His schemes require a 5 that guards the rim and offensive rebounds. That's what he needs. He don't care about a stretch 5. He cares about guarding the rim and getting rebounds. That's why you never see him crying about getting a stretch 5. He's not worried about Mitch not shooting or Sims not shooting. He wants them to protect the rim and get rebounds. Yeah, exactly. He wants them to protect the rim and get rebounds. Everybody in Knicks fans are, oh, let's draft this guy. He can shoot from 3. Tibbs don't care about that. He don't care. He wants you. And that's what Hartenstein, did you see the Oklahoma City? I saw a little bit of Oklahoma City intro with Isaiah Hartenstein. And he said, I'll be able to showcase my 3 more. Did you see that? He said, I'll be able to showcase my jump shot more. I could shoot. Why wasn't he shooting in New York? Because Tibbs did not require him to do that. That wasn't his position. He wasn't supposed to shoot like that. He's supposed to do it is guard the rim and play defense and get rebounds. That's what we wanted from him. See, it's a function of the system. Now, maybe, I don't know, Sam Presti and them, Diagonal down there in Oklahoma City will have Sims shooting more. I know they let Chet Holmgren do it, and I would too. But that's not Tibbs' style. That's not what he wants. In terms of Mitchell Robinson, right, Leblevy. So what does Tibbs really want from his 5 in terms of offensive game? What did Hartenstein do that Tibbs loved? It's that little push shot in the lane, right? It wasn't a 3. It was the push shot in the lane. Could you get the ball in the lane and do a little push shot like Hartenstein was doing? That Tibbs likes. See, you're already in the lane. Why is that important? Because you can get the offensive rebound from that position. That's why I like the boy that Phoenix ended up taking both my guys. Phoenix took Ryan Dunn, and they took also Iguodala because Iguodala has that little push shot. He's got it. And he plays defense. That's why I liked him, man. Phoenix is going to play them because they got no choice. They're giving all their money to 3 guys that not even guaranteed to be out there. But, yeah, it's right. So that's what, if you want to talk about what Mitch needs, that's what he needs. He needs to get that shot, that little push hook. If he can get that, that's all we talking about. And then we talking about lights out then. He don't need to shoot 3s. If he can get that little triangle in that little triangle area, little push shot like Hartenstein does, we good, man. We good. We good. Yeah, but Tibbs didn't require that in his scheme. That's what we're saying, Clay. He might have the ability to do it, but the way Tibbs plays defense is not what he needs from his 5. He needs a guy that can get offensive rebounds, shoot the little push shot, and protect the rim. That's what he needs. That's right. Thank you. Two dot. Thank you, 2189. Don't we have McCullar? We don't need to. That's right. we got OG, McCall, Brunson. Juju can even shoot some 3s when he need to, right? We've seen Juju drop 40 on people shooting 3s. He could do it. Okay? And don't sleep on Devo coming off the bench, boy. Ooh. And don't sleep on Deuce. He's over 40% from 3 this past season. Y'all know that, right? He was over 40% from 3 this past season. So don't sleep on our boys. Listen, only one dude. I'm telling y'all, Precious got upside to be able to shoot more. I don't know if he's gonna do it this summer, maybe this year, but Precious is better. He's gonna be a better shooter than most people realize. I'm not saying he's gonna be Curry, but I think he could shoot that 15-footer. He could shoot that. I think you're gonna see Precious eventually be able to hit that Dave DeBusschere, Jerry Lucas 15-footer. That's what we're talking about. Maybe the Knicks didn't. The Knicks don't really need. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's only media that's talking about the Knicks need more depth at the point guard position. It ain't the Knicks. I don't think they need any more. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think Philly. Well, we're going to see. I really can't understand anybody ranking Philly that really watches basketball. I can hear the media do it because they got to sell tickets, right? But Philly ain't better than the Knicks. They're not. Philly is not better than the Knicks. Okay, they're not. The Knicks are better, deeper, more continuity. The Knicks are better, period, than Philly. I'm trying to tell you right now. I'm telling you. So I don't know, and look, people better stop sleeping on Indiana. They stop sleeping on Indiana. Indiana is better than people think. So to me, as far as Philly, I'm ranking Boston, New York, I would say Indiana. Really, Cleveland has more talent, overall talent. When you're talking about Mobley, when you're talking about the big guy in the middle, you're talking about obviously DM. When you're talking about, they got more talent, but they've been choking a lot. The Cleveland's choked a lot, right? So that's the only reason I would not rank Cleveland higher than Philly, because Cleveland has choked. But Boston, New York, Indiana, Milwaukee. Okay, people forgetting Giannis is still Giannis, and Dame Dollar. So I think people sleeping on these teams, and then everybody falling asleep again on Orlando. In fact, I'd have to make Orlando fourth in the East behind either New York or Milwaukee. I think New York is second in the East. Indiana and Orlando, because people, I don't know why they sleeping on Orlando. I used to sleep on Franz Wagner about 2 years ago. I did. Not no more. Franz Wagner is that dude. And then Paolo Banchero. Listen, I love Julius Randle. I'm sorry, Gumby, but right now Banchero is better than Julius Randle. And that's saying something, because Jew is all NBA. Paolo Banchero is that guy, man. I'm trying to tell you. I saw him live a couple of times. The boy is that dude. 6'10", and can do the things he does on the floor. People sleeping on Orlando. They shouldn't. They shouldn't. Yeah, I'm just saying. And I love Julius Randle. I wouldn't even trade him for Julius Randle, because I like Julius. Julius is our guy, right? And I think Julius is gonna be all-star, all-NBA again. But Paolo Banchero, I'm not trying to down Julius. I'm trying to tell you how really, 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 really good Paolo Banchero is. He is really good. I mean, really good, man. So, and now he's gonna be only in his third year. Man, please. People sleeping on Orlando. Let me just say something else that's going to be controversial. Orlando's better than Philly. Let me just tell you that right now. Orlando's better than Philly right now. But Banchero with Franz Wagner. And you know what? The thing that's crazy, though? Y'all realize Franz Wagner is 6'10"? Like, I thought he was 6'8" until I saw him. He is all 6'10", man. Franz Wagner is 6'10". So you got him at small forward at 6'10". You got Pablo at power forward that's 6'10". You got Mo Wagner ain't no joke either. 6'11", 7 foot. Isaac coming out of Florida State. Jonathan Isaac can play defense at the 5 or the 4. And don't sleep on this point guard, Suggs. Oh man, please. And don't sleep on Cole Anthony. Yo, people can sleep on them if they want. Them boys could ball. And I think they better than Philly. I'm telling you. I know y'all don't like, y'all think Philly all that. All right. Cole Anthony ain't no trash, man. Cole Anthony could ball. Y'all crazy. Cole Anthony could ball, man. Oh my God. Cole Anthony could ball. He could ball. He can, man. He could ball. He was wanting to start, but he can't start. And that's the thing. They got to choose 2 starters. They got Jalen Suggs at 1 starter position. Now they're going to have KCP at the other one. And before that, they were starting Markelle Fultz and the guy from Kentucky, Gary Harris. They were starting different dudes. But I think they need to settle on Cole coming off the bench behind whoever's starting. Cole could ball. I'm trying to tell you, man. JP, New York City, because I'm a Knicks fan, I can't give you that one. I ain't gonna say they better than the Knicks now, but I'm gonna say they better than Philly. I'm gonna give you that. They better than Philly. Orlando ain't no joke, man. Orlando ain't no joke. They were really ahead of schedule. I was not expecting them to be where they are, this past season. Nah. He bought Cole Anthony could ball, man. Some of y'all sleeping on Cole, man. I'm not saying I would, trade somebody to go get him on the Knicks, but that ain't no slight on him. The boy could ball. He better than his daddy was. His daddy was all right, but Cole is better than his daddy was. I have to give him that. He better than his daddy. He better than Greg was. Hey, I have no problem with that, Joe Curry. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was the Knicks against Indiana in the conference finals either. I wouldn't be surprised at that. But I can't sleep on. You cannot, we can't, you got to give Boston the conference finals. They're going to be there. They just too good. Boston is the best team in the East right now. Boston's the best team in the East. Yeah, Greg Anthony was a really good point guard. He played, they won at UNLV, him and Larry Johnson, 91, 92. They took the title. It was good, man. And he came in the league, played for the Knicks. Solid. He wasn't nothing special, but he was solid for the Knicks. But I think Cole is more talented than his daddy was. Stacey Augmon, that's right. Anderson, Hunt, all of them, but I think Cole is more talented than his daddy was. He's got more athletic ability than his daddy had. Better jump shooter, just as good defensively. I think Cole is just better than his father, Greg, was. No slight on Greg, but Cole, I think Cole is better. Okay, but and Organic Fanatic, I agree with that. See, he said Halliburton is not durable. Halliburton is light in the behind, right? I mean, we all can see that. He light in the ass, and he has to prove he can last 72 games. How many games did he play last year? Y'all know? How many games did Halliburton play last year? Let me just see. How many games did he play? I'm check. How many games did Tyrese Halliburton play last year? I know he was out for a significant amount of time with injuries, but I just want to see where did he play Halliburton? Let me catch him up here. Pull him up. He's 24 years old, so he's still the young Y. Let's see. Halliburton. He played 69 games in this past season. 69, is that right? Am I right about that? Yeah, he played 69 games this past season. All right, that's not bad. I wish we can get Mitch Rob for 69 games, right? I wouldn't complain if we can get Mitch Rob for 69 games. But, we'll see about Halliburton. But yes, he's got to prove he could be healthy down the stretch. You're right about that, Organic, for that. He's definitely got to do that. Oh, hell yeah, Anthony Desari. You definitely will. The Knicks would beat them in the 7-game series. There's no doubt. I ain't worried about nobody in the East. I'll give Boston the best team in the East status. They earned it. They the champs. I ain't worried about Boston. I ain't worried about Philly. I ain't worried about nobody. Don't let the Knicks be healthy in the playoffs and got their whole contingent. Everybody's in trouble. Everybody's in trouble. Everybody. Let's get it straight. I'm saying, I'm Mitch High, but if I could get that brother for 69 games, I'd be happy. That's all I'm saying. And I have no problem starting Sims for 13 games. No problem. Okay, no problem. Could deal with that. All right, so yeah. Orlando's good. People sleeping on Orlando, man. I think Orlando really is better than Philly. I'm not even joking. Ooh, listen to Organic Fanatic. Yeah, all right. I ain't gonna be mad at you. I ain't gonna argue with you on that. I ain't gonna be mad at you. Not at all, man. I'll take that. All right, y'all. So let me get going. It's now 5:30. It's time for my evening meal. Let me go and get that. Y'all, please enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be safe out there. You know it's getting crazy, right? Stay away from these politics, man. People out here with gats and shooting and mess at political events, right? So be careful out there. Y'all be cool. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you all for hanging out with us today. Always makes my day hanging out with Knicks Nation. Even third rail huggers, like whatever that boy's name was, is all good. It's all good. We will be back. And let's see. I want to see what happens on Tuesday. I do want to see this game Tuesday. I get off work at 4. I'm gonna be watching this game. Y'all enjoy it, man. We'll talk to y'all soon. Hopefully we get a pressure signing. Shalom.